Green energy is energy that comes from natural resources that is made into usable energy.
The candidates should really focus on talking about America's standpoint on green energy. How many Americans have gone green, and how will they help more and more people start using green energy?
There are multiple types of green energy. For example, some of the most common ways to make green energy are to use solar electricity, wind turbines, hydroelectric power, biomass, and thermal.
All these mechanisms can be used to make green energy. Green energy is important to our environment and will save the earth in the long run.
Here is Scott Martin in his opinion on green energy.
Again, emphasize how incredibly important the ongoing energy revolution is to the future of the United States and indeed the world. While renewables, greater efficiencies, clean coal, next generation nuclear, and a secure and smart grid are vitally important, it is really the virtually unlimited supply of clean, recoverable natural gas from shale that will lead America into the future.
In 2014, it was estimated that green energy provided about 10% of the green energy used in the U.S.
Solar panels only convert 14% of the sunlight that actually hits it. This may not sound like that much, but enough solar panels can produce large amounts of energy purely off of sunlight.
The first silicon solar cell was built in 1954. It was invented by Bell Laboratories. This was the first breakthrough of the solar panel.
Solar panels trap the sun or the atom which makes up sunlight. The solar panel manages to knock the electrons
This is
free
Matt
from the atom.
Hawes talking about
That
solar
atom
panels
is
and
really
his opinion on them. Do your solar panels work well?
They do work well. They take some just routine annual maintenance. We have people that go out and check on them and replace anything, but generally they're pretty well maintenance free.
How many solar panels do you have?
It varies per location. At our bigger locations, we'll use up to 7 to 10 different panels at different locations, and then some of the smaller will just have they'll use 3 to 4.
Have they saved you any money?
They are cost savings, and the savings basically is the fact that in these remote locations there is no electric power to them. So to run power to those locations, it would be a large amount of laboring and dollars to do it. So in the big scheme of things, they save us quite a bit of money.
A typical solar panel can produce about 200 watts. The amount of watts produced by each solar panel is based on efficiency and size.
A normal solar panel is made up of reflecting panels that reflect the light to a certain power source.
The city that we live in, which is Fort Wayne, only gets about 2,785 hours of sunlight a year. That means only 55% of the year is sunlight.
The 5 most important green energy producing companies are First Solar Incorporated, SunPower Incorporated, Suntech Power Holdings Incorporated Ltd, Trina Solar Ltd, and Yingli Green Holding Corporation.
Solar power plants consist of many solar panels in one place. Most of the time, they are all focused on one spot. Sometimes that energy is used to heat water, which travels through a tube and is used for other things.
In California's Mojave Desert, the largest solar energy project in the world is under construction. This is huge for the U.S. because it allows us to be greener in our society. Also in California at Plantatronics headquarters, they have created a carport out of solar panels. This shows an easy way to make our cities go green because a solar panel carport provides green energy and shade for your car.
Solar panels have become more efficient with better technology. Nowadays, solar panels are able to create enough electricity that in 3 to 5 years, you would have paid off the cost of buying a solar panel and started making money on it.
People all over the U.S. are using solar panels, but the most common users are the middle and upper class. This is because of the huge prices on solar panels, and usually only the upper and middle class people can afford them.
This is why the candidates need to talk about green energy, because green energy is very important. Not only will it save our environment, but it will also decrease your carbon footprint. If you want to save the world, start now by using green energy to decrease your own carbon footprint.